God wants to talk to you for 2 minutes right now because your pending miracle has been approved. If you open this message before tonight, you will get great news. Open this message quickly before tonight. Heaven is not silent concerning you. What has felt delayed is not denied. The Lord has already moved on your behalf, and His answer has been released. This moment is not an accident. You were led here by something deeper than curiosity. God wants your heart to recognize that the breakthrough you've been praying for has already been written into your life, and the time to receive it is now. Your pending miracle has been approved. That means the struggle, the waiting, the silence, and the pain have not gone unseen. God did not abandon you in the quiet. He was preparing something that needed to mature before it reached your hands. And now, He says it is ready. The season has changed. You are about to step into the place where His promises are no longer distant. They are visible, reachable, and unfolding right before your eyes. This is not something you can afford to miss. The Lord has timed this moment perfectly for you. If you are reading this before the end of today, know that you are standing at the edge of divine news. A shift in the atmosphere has occurred, and you are not behind it. You are right on time. You are being positioned by God to receive exactly what He has prepared for you. Comment Amen to affirm your faith right now. If you are still here, I want to ask you just once to like this video as a quiet act of agreement, to say yes to what heaven has already declared over your life. The weight of waiting can make you feel forgotten, but you are not forgotten. God has seen the private tears you cried when no one was watching. He saw you pressing forward when you had no strength left. He heard the silent prayers you couldn't even form into words. And because He is a good Father, He stored every single one of those moments in His hands. They were never wasted. They were counted. And now He says, your pending miracle has been approved. The beauty of God's timing is that it often shows up when we feel least ready. But your miracle has never been about how ready you feel. It has always been about how faithful He is. The approval has come not because you earned it, not because you figured everything out, but because He loves you. Because He chooses to be kind to you even when life has been hard. Because He is rich in mercy and abundant in grace, and He never forgets a promise He made to His children. You may not know what the good news will look like yet, but God does. He's already sent it in your direction. It's traveling through the natural world, making its way to your door, passing through unseen barriers, tearing down invisible resistance. What is for you is not being held back anymore. It is coming, and when it arrives, it will feel like breath in your lungs after holding it in for too long. It will feel like hope waking up again after sleeping in grief. It will feel like light entering the places that have been dim for too long. This is what it means when heaven says your miracle has been approved. It means the answer is not in discussion anymore, it is in delivery. The angels have moved. The doors have opened. The way has been made. All that remains is for you to remain open, remain hopeful, and remain anchored in trust. This word is not general. It is deeply personal. It is not for everyone. It is for the one who has held on even when the silence of heaven was deafening. It is for the one who kept believing when it would have been easier to give up. It is for the one whose faith did not quit, even when their strength did. God has seen all of it, and He says this is the hour where things begin to turn in your favor. He is not just the God of beginning things. He is the God who finishes what He starts. The prayers you forgot you prayed are still alive before Him. The dreams you thought were buried are not dead. They have been waiting for the appointed time. And now that time has arrived. He is speaking to you because He wants you to know that before this night ends, something is already shifting in the spirit realm for you. This is why you cannot scroll past this lightly. You cannot hear this and walk away unchanged. You must carry it in your spirit. Let it settle into the deepest part of you. Let it stir up the faith that may have been quietly fading. Let it pull you back into alignment with the truth. God's truth, not your fear. His voice, not the confusion. His plan, not the pain. Comment 1111 if you believe this is for you. This moment is sacred, and the presence of God is thick wherever you are. The same God who walked through the fire with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego is with you. The same God who opened the Red Sea for Moses is opening something for you. The same God who raised Lazarus from the dead is speaking resurrection over the areas of your life that felt like they would never come alive again. There is no barrier that can stop him. There is no enemy that can silence him. There is no force stronger than the will of God. And right now, His will is to bless you. His will is to favor you. His will is to confirm that the miracle is not delayed anymore. It has been approved. Some of you have been carrying heavy burdens for too long. You've been trying to be strong for everyone else, while silently asking God if He still remembers you. This is your confirmation that He does. Not only does He remember, but He has responded. And the response is not maybe, it is not almost, it is yes, it is now, it is yours. Stay with this message until the end. Do not miss what God is pouring out right now. There is more coming that will make your heart break in the best way. More words that will comfort your soul. More hope that will lift you when everything else feels too heavy. You have not missed your moment. You are not too late. If your eyes are reading this, it means you are right on time. The Lord orchestrated this to meet you in your exact situation, and what He starts speaking now will not stop until it is fulfilled. The answer that once felt far is closer than the breath in your lungs. You do not have to chase it anymore. It is chasing you. Heaven has already decided in your favor, and now all of creation is aligning to that decision. Every delay, every disappointment, every detour, it all served a purpose. God was not trying to hurt you. He was preparing you. He was stretching your spirit so that it could hold the weight of the miracle that is on its way. He was refining your faith so that when the blessing arrived, it wouldn't break you. And now, because He loves you deeply, He is not waiting another moment. The release has come. God is not limited by time, by reports, by circumstances, or by human understanding. When He approves something, nothing and no one can override it. Not even your past, not even the things you think disqualify you, because grace has spoken louder than your mistakes. Mercy has covered what shame tried to uncover, and love has written your name on the miracle. You may not feel ready. You may feel weak, tired, uncertain. But the good news is, your strength is not what brings this to pass. It is His strength, His power. His voice that spoke the universe into existence is the same voice that has spoken a yes over your life. You need to know this deeply. This miracle is not just a solution to your problem. It is a sign that God has never left your side. It is a whisper from heaven that He has been walking with you in every season. Even in the moments you thought He was silent, He was watching. Even in the nights you cried yourself to sleep, He was collecting your tears like treasure. And now He is pouring back joy where sorrow once lived. This miracle is going to feel personal. It is going to feel like God reached into the details of your story and fixed what felt unfixable, because that's exactly what He's doing. He is not giving you leftovers. He is giving you what was always yours. He is restoring what was lost, renewing what was weary, and rebuilding what was torn down. Comment 222 to declare your trust in God's perfect timing. There is a sacred stillness that comes when you realize that God is not only able but also willing. So many people live their lives knowing He can, but wondering if He will. And today He wants you to stop wondering. He will, He is, He has. You don't have to earn this. You don't have to prove anything. You just have to receive. Like a child receiving a gift from a loving parent, simply open your heart. Let go of the fear. Release the doubt. Lay down the questions that have haunted you for too long. God is not giving you answers, He is giving you peace. And peace will carry you through what understanding cannot. Your life is not random. Your path has not been missed. Even the mess you thought ruined everything is being turned into something beautiful, because that's what He does. He takes ashes and makes something breathtaking. He takes brokenness and builds something holy. He takes what others throw away and calls it priceless. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are not invisible to heaven. In fact, you are surrounded right now by the presence of God. And He is moving mountains for you that you cannot even see. He is clearing paths, opening hearts, softening hardened places. And all of it is leading to the moment when your eyes will finally see what your faith has held on to. There's something different about this season. You can feel it if you're quiet enough. The heaviness is lifting. The fog is clearing. And in its place, there is a fresh wind of hope, a calm expectation that something good is about to happen. That's not your imagination. That's the Spirit of God confirming what you already sensed. The wait is over. The miracle has been approved. You might not see the full picture yet, but piece by piece, God is putting it all together. And very soon, it will make sense. You'll look back and understand why it had to happen the way it did. Why certain doors closed. Why some people walked away. Why you had to walk through the fire. It was all part of the preparation. He never left you in the fire, He walked in it with you. And now that you've come through it, you're stepping into something greater than you've imagined. This is not the end of the story. It's the beginning of the fulfillment. He is not done blessing you. He is not done healing you. He is not done making a way for you. If He brought you this far, He will take you all the way. And what's ahead will be so full of glory, you will forget the sorrow behind you, because that's what His miracles do. They don't just fix things, they change everything. Stay with these words. Let them settle in your spirit. Don't just read them, let them breathe into your bones. Let your heart hear the truth again. You are chosen. You are seen. You are loved. And the miracle has been released in your name. There is nothing more powerful than a word from God. When He speaks, creation moves. When He commands, blessings are born. And today, He is speaking over your life. Not just to comfort you, but to confirm that what was pending has now been fulfilled in heaven and is arriving on earth. God never rushes. He's always on time. And you are standing right now in the moment where His timing meets your promise. The miracle is not just coming, it is already here. You will see it, you will feel it, and it will remind you for the rest of your life that God did not forget you. Every prayer you whispered in the dark, every tear you released when no one else could see, has risen like incense before the throne of God, and He has moved because of your faithfulness, your endurance, and His endless mercy. You didn't come across these words by coincidence. There is a deep and divine reason why you are here right now. God doesn't work by accident or by chance. His timing is precise, and when He speaks, it is because something has already shifted in the unseen realm. This message is your confirmation that you are not late, you are not overlooked, and you are not forgotten. Your miracle is not a possibility anymore, it is a reality that is already unfolding around you, even if your eyes haven't seen it yet. Your spirit knows something has changed. You can feel it in those quiet moments, that subtle whisper in your soul that tells you the season is shifting. What was once stuck is moving. What was once blocked is opening. What was once held back is now being released. God is not a man that he should lie, nor the Son of Man that he should change his mind. If he said it, he will do it. If he promised it, he will bring it to pass. Comment 333 to declare your faith. There is a sense of urgency in heaven for you to receive this, not because God is in a rush, but because he does not want you to miss the joy of what he has prepared for you. Your obedience, your waiting, your quiet surrender, all of it has not only touched the heart of God, but unlocked doors in the spiritual realm that are now being opened before you. And those doors will not close. They will not be stolen. They are yours, sealed by grace, opened by the hand of the Almighty. You may not have the strength to keep walking, but God is not asking you to run. He is asking you to rest in his promise. He is not demanding your perfection. He is welcoming your trust. He knows the burdens you carry. He knows the thoughts that have tried to steal your peace. He knows the battles you fought alone. And still, he says you are chosen, called, and covered. The miracle you've been waiting for has already been approved. That means God has reviewed every detail of your situation, every obstacle in your path, every need in your heart, and he has signed his name to the answer. He has declared it done. This is not a pending request anymore in heaven. It is a finished work that is now manifesting in your life in ways that will leave you in awe of his goodness. Some breakthroughs come quietly, others come like a flood. Yours is coming in such a way that it will leave no room for doubt. You will know it was God. People around you will know it was God. And your life will become a testimony that he is still doing miracles, still showing up for his children, still moving mountains that no human can move. There is a holy weight on this word, not to scare you, but to awaken you. You've waited for so long, carried so much, believed in silence, and now God is saying, your wait has not been in vain. The door is not just opening, it has already opened. The shift is not coming, it has already begun. The miracle is not on the way, it is already released. Sometimes we look for fireworks and miss the whisper, but this time, God will make it so clear that there will be no confusion. This time, the answer will match the cry of your heart. This time, the blessing will be wrapped in peace. This time, you won't have to fight to keep it. Because when God gives, no one can take it away. You are about to walk into the room that you thought was closed to you. You are about to receive the call that changes your direction. You are about to experience healing that runs deeper than your pain. Because God has not only heard you, he has answered. You will soon see the beauty in every painful step that led you here. The nights you spent wondering why things were taking so long will be washed away in a moment of divine clarity. God was not delaying you. He was preparing the right time, the right place, and the right way. And now, because he is faithful, because he is a God of perfect timing, he is bringing everything together for your good. This isn't just another day. This is a turning point. What was broken will be made whole. What was impossible will become reality. What was locked will swing open. And it will happen not because of your might, but because of God's mercy. Not because of your efforts, but because of his promise. Not because you pushed harder, but because you trusted longer. Your trust is precious to God. Your faith is more powerful than you realize. It is your faith that made room for the miracle. It is your faith that called heaven to attention. It is your faith that moved the heart of the Father. And now, because you did not let go, because you did not give in, you are stepping into the very thing you once only dreamed about. Everything is shifting. And this shift is not just around you, it is happening inside of you. You are beginning to believe again, to breathe again, to feel joy again. The numbness is lifting, the anxiety is melting, the doubt is breaking apart. Because where God is present, there is peace, and where His peace rests, His promises come to life. God wants to remind you today that no storm can cancel His word. No voice can overrule His decree. When He says your miracle has been approved, that word becomes a law in heaven, and all of creation begins to align with it. Every angel is assigned, every gate is opened, every favor is released, and nothing can block what God has ordained. You are not behind schedule. You are not late. You are not disqualified. You are chosen. You are right on time. You are deeply loved. And you are about to see proof of that love in a way you've never seen before. Every closed door that made you feel rejected is now opening with purpose, because heaven has already decided that your miracle is no longer pending. It is proceeding, it is active, it is yours. The things that have worn you down lately were never signs of defeat. They were signs of warfare, because the enemy could sense what was coming. He saw the hand of God moving and tried to distract you, discourage you, and even make you give up. But God shielded your heart even when you felt like it was falling apart. He kept your spirit from collapsing even when your strength ran dry. He covered you even when you didn't know how to pray anymore. And because He covered you, you've made it to the very moment where everything begins to shift in your favor. Comment 555 to claim the grace that brought you here. The battles you fought in private were not for nothing. The pain you carried in silence was not unseen. Heaven was never blind to your struggle. On the contrary, God was watching with tenderness, writing every moment into the narrative of your victory. That victory has now been activated. It's not only coming to you, it's coming through you. God is not only bringing a miracle into your life, but He's using your life as a vessel of His power and mercy for others to witness. You are about to carry glory that doesn't make sense to those who know your history. Because when God approves something, it defies logic. It's not earned, it's given. He is giving you peace that makes no sense. He is giving you favor that bypasses qualifications. He is giving you joy that isn't attached to circumstances. And above all, He is giving you a miracle that reaches into the very core of your heart, not just to fix what's broken, but to restore what was stolen. Not just to bless you in public, but to heal you in private. There were things you didn't tell anyone. There were fears you couldn't even voice. But God heard them. He knew. He felt the weight of it with you. And still, He stayed. He never left your side. Even when you questioned His silence, He was moving behind the scenes, weaving every disappointment into something that would eventually become a doorway to divine fulfillment. This isn't just a season of breakthrough, it's a holy announcement. Heaven is declaring over your life that the waiting has served its purpose, and now the waters are parting. You are about to walk through on dry ground. You are not sinking. You are crossing over. And on the other side is the miracle you thought you'd never see. You don't need to force anything. You don't need to prove your worth. You don't need to pretend to be stronger than you are. God sees the real you, and He still says yes. His yes is louder than the no's you've heard from the world. His yes is stronger than the doubts that have tried to make you quit. His yes is final. And when God speaks, nothing can cancel His word. He is surrounding you right now. His presence is not just near, it is resting on you. You are being wrapped in a holy covering that keeps you hidden from harm and prepared for glory. What's coming next will not just bless you, it will make you forget the tears you cried to get here. Because what's coming will be so filled with goodness that it will heal the very places that were broken by sorrow. God is not just redeeming your situation, He is redeeming your timeline. He is restoring years you thought were wasted. He is rebuilding the confidence you lost when things didn't work out. He is reigniting the dreams you buried because they felt impossible. Nothing is beyond his reach. Nothing is too far gone. When he says it's time, nothing can stand in the way. Your name has been spoken in rooms you haven't even entered yet. Your story is being prepared to be told not as a tale of suffering, but as a declaration of survival, healing, and undeniable favor. The people who thought you were finished are about to witness a resurrection. The places where you felt overlooked are about to recognize your value, and the voice of the Lord will be louder than every lie you've ever believed about your future. This miracle will not be small. It will not be quiet. It will be personal. It will reach the areas of your life you tried to protect, the ones you were too afraid to hope for again, the ones you gave up on in silence. He's reaching into those places. And he's not asking for your effort, only your surrender. Just say yes. Say yes to his timing. Say yes to his healing. Say yes to his way, even if it's unfamiliar. This is the season where God does more than restore. He renews, he repositions, he elevates, he rewrites the story, and he brings you into places you thought were off limits. Because with him, there are no limits, only promises, only plans, only purpose. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible. You are not stuck. You are exactly where you need to be to receive everything God has promised. The miracle isn't on hold anymore. The approval has been stamped in the courts of heaven, and it is being delivered into your life in real time. Rest in that truth. Let it sink in deeper than the noise around you. Let it be the anchor that holds you steady. God's voice is not just calling your name, it's carrying your miracle. And it's coming to you now, not later, not someday, but now. Because when God says the time has come, nothing can hold it back. Your spirit already knows. It's why you've been feeling that shift. It's why something inside you has been stirring. You weren't being shaken to be broken. You were being shaken to be awakened. Awakened to receive. Awakened to believe again. Awakened to see what's been waiting for you all along. The breakthrough is not ahead of you. It's already begun. The blessing is not pending. It's already progressing. The miracle is not lost. It's already living. And it's coming with glory, with peace, with favor, and with a love that will never leave your side. Your pending miracle has been approved, and that means everything is already moving in your direction. It means the weight you've been carrying is being lifted. It means the tears you've shed are being redeemed. It means the season of waiting is giving way to the season of witnessing. The presence of God is surrounding you right now, not just to comfort you, but to confirm something powerful. You are not forgotten, not even for a second. The storm you walked through didn't erase you, it revealed you. It revealed the faith that stayed alive even when everything around you was falling apart. It revealed the heart that kept trusting even when the answers didn't come, and it revealed to heaven that you were ready for what is now being released over your life. Comment 1212 to stand in agreement that your time has come. There is no barrier that can block the hand of God. No delay in the natural can stop a supernatural release. When God declares that your miracle is approved, the heavens move, the earth responds, and the unseen begins to form what you are about to walk into. You don't have to see the whole picture yet. You just need to know that what has been held up is now being released with power and precision. The very thing that once felt so far away is now on its way to your doorstep. This isn't the time to give up. This isn't the time to doubt. This is the time to stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. The same God who split the sea for his people is splitting the resistance in your life. The same God who provided manna in the wilderness is about to place unexpected provision in your hands. And the same God who raised Jesus from the grave is breathing resurrection into the areas of your life you thought were over. Your name has been mentioned in the presence of the King. Your life has been marked by divine favor, and the miracle coming to you is not random. It is a direct response to prayers that reached the heart of heaven. Some of those prayers were uttered through tears, others were whispered through trembling lips. But every single one was heard, and not one of them has been forgotten. God is a restorer. He does not just replace what was lost, He multiplies it. He adds beauty to the ashes. He takes the brokenness and creates something sacred from it. That's what this miracle is going to do for you. It's not just going to fill a need, it's going to bring healing to the deepest wounds. It's going to remind you that the enemy did not win, that the darkness did not overcome the light inside of you, that your faith was not wasted, and that your story is not over. What's coming is going to make you weep not from pain, but from the overwhelming kindness of God. You're going to see how intricately He's been working behind the scenes, how He's been using every delay as a setup for a greater unveiling. You're going to understand why the door didn't open before. Because what's coming now is better. It's fuller. It's exactly what your soul was truly aching for. There is nothing ordinary about what God is doing in your life. This is a divine orchestration. The timing, the connections, the doors, it's all being arranged by the one who sees every detail and knows exactly when to bring it all together. And He is doing it not just to bless you, but to remind others who He is. Your life is becoming a living testimony, not a story of survival, but of revival. Not a story of just getting through, but of overflowing abundance. This is why the battles were so intense. The enemy was trying to wear you down before you could reach the fulfillment. He wanted to steal your hope before the harvest came, but what the enemy did not count on was your endurance. He did not expect you to keep believing, to keep worshiping, to keep holding on. And because you did, you are about to see what only God could bring to pass. Even now, things are shifting in places you cannot see. People are being stirred to bless you without knowing why. Doors are unlocking before you even reach them. Favor is going ahead of you to prepare the way. And the Spirit of God is whispering to your heart, telling you not to be afraid, telling you to trust again, to hope again, to believe again. You are not too broken for this blessing. You are not too late for this miracle. You are not too far gone for this promise. You are right where God needs you to be, with a heart that has been softened by the fire and a faith that has been refined by the waiting. That is the kind of heart God can pour into, and He is pouring now. This miracle will not just touch one part of your life, it will overflow into every area. Relationships will be healed, provision will find you, clarity will replace confusion, strength will rise where weakness used to live, and joy will return like a river that never runs dry. This is not just about an answer. This is about transformation, a new beginning, a fresh encounter with the power and love of the living God. Keep your eyes open, keep your spirit sensitive, because what you've been praying for is about to take form right before you. The miracle is no longer pending. It is alive, it is active, it is coming with a speed and certainty that only heaven can deliver. And when it arrives, it will silence every lie that told you it would never happen. You will walk in rooms you never imagined. You will speak with boldness you never had before. You will carry peace that surpasses every trial you faced. And you will know that the God who promised is the God who fulfills. Not one word will fall to the ground. Not one promise will be broken. He has spoken, and it is so. Not because the situation suddenly disappeared, but because the hand of God is moving over your life. The same hand that calms the sea is now calming every storm within you. The miracle that was pending is not pending anymore. It has been approved, and heaven has set things in motion that you could never have arranged on your own. Every disappointment that tried to bury your hope has become the soil for something beautiful to grow. Every door that slammed shut in your face wasn't a punishment, it was a redirection. And now, all those moments that broke you are being pieced together by a God who never wastes pain. You may not have understood it while you were in it, but every battle had a purpose. Every valley was shaping you, every delay was aligning you, and now that the moment has come, you will see how none of it was in vain. Comment 777 if you know that God is still writing your story. There is something sacred about those seasons when it feels like nothing is moving, yet everything is shifting. God often does his deepest work in the silence, and it is in those quiet, painful seasons that he hides you, not to punish you, but to protect you. Because when your miracle is approved, it doesn't just come with blessing, it comes with weight, with responsibility, with glory. And you had to be ready to carry it. You had to be prepared not just to receive the answer, but to sustain it. That's why the weight felt heavy. That's why the process was long. But the wait is over now. What God has for you is arriving with assurance. You have stepped into a divine moment. It's not loud, it's not flashy, but it is holy. You are standing on the edge of answered prayers, on the border of a new beginning, and when you cross over, you'll never be the same. What once hurt you will no longer define you. What once limited you will no longer hold you back. Because the miracle is not just about changing your circumstances, it's about transforming your life from the inside out. God has seen you trying to stay strong. He's seen you hold on to faith with trembling hands. He's seen the days when you didn't feel spiritual, didn't feel brave, didn't feel worthy. And yet, he never turned away. He stayed. He whispered hope to your heart when the noise was too loud to hear it clearly. And now, he is answering. Not because you earned it, not because you prayed the perfect words, but because he loves you that much. What is being released over your life is something no human hand can manipulate. No opinion can delay it. No force can cancel it. Because it was not approved by man, it was approved by God. And when God says yes, everything begins to align with his word. He sends angels to go before you. He commands peace to guard you. He raises up people to favor you, and he quiets every voice that tried to convince you it would never happen. You are about to step into a blessing that fits you perfectly. It won't be too small. It won't be too late. It won't be something you have to force. It will come with ease, with grace, with peace, because that's how God works. He doesn't give you what will crush you. He gives you what will carry you. He gives you what will remind you that you are loved, chosen, covered, and known. There is no shame in how long it took to get here. There is no guilt in the moments you almost gave up. God knew every part of the journey. He walked every step with you. And now, he's smiling over your life, ready to reveal what he has been preparing behind the scenes. What you thought was delayed has only been developing. What felt like denial was actually divine timing. And now, at the exact moment you need it most, God is bringing it to you. You don't need to figure out how. You don't need to predict when. All you need to do is stay open, stay available, stay expectant. Because God is not asking for your strategy. He's asking for your surrender. Just open your hands. Let go of the timelines, the pressure, the fear. Trust that the God who created the universe has also crafted this moment specifically for you. This is the season where you start to see the fruit of what you sowed in tears. The joy that's coming is not shallow, it's deep. The restoration you're about to witness won't just patch things up, it will make all things new. You will be surprised by the peace that fills your mind. You will be overwhelmed by the doors that open with no explanation. You will be humbled by the blessings that come without striving. And through it all, you will know that it was never about what you could do. It was always about what God wanted to show you, that He is faithful, that He is present, that He is still working miracles. God has not brought you this far to leave you now. He has not allowed this process just to watch you struggle. He has kept you, refined you, and grown you for such a time as this. And now, He's bringing everything full circle. The promises you wrote down and forgot about, the words spoken over your life that seemed too big, the dreams that felt too distant, they're all being gathered into this moment. You won't have to chase them, they will come to you. You won't have to force them, they will fit naturally. Because God doesn't do halfway blessings, He finishes what He starts. And what He started in you is now ready to be seen. That's what you're sensing. It's the quiet turning of your season. It's the unseen unraveling of burdens. It's the sacred preparation of blessings that are about to become visible. You've stepped into the fulfillment of what your soul has been waiting for, and nothing is going to stop what God has already released. What once felt heavy is beginning to feel lighter, not because the situation suddenly disappeared, but because God has stepped into it. And wherever He steps, peace follows, light follows, answers follow. What you used to carry alone is now being lifted by the One who has never left your side. He has been with you through every dark night, through every lonely prayer, through every unspoken fear. And now, He is surrounding you with His glory, because it is time for your miracle to take form. Comment 999 if you feel God's presence right now. You are not just on the verge of something. You are already standing in the beginning of its manifestation. You may not have all the details yet, but the shift is real. It's already happening. The doors are not just being prepared, they are already opening. The favor is not coming, it has already arrived. The breakthrough is not ahead, it is unfolding beneath your feet as you walk forward by faith. God has remembered every seed you've planted in tears, every act of kindness that felt unnoticed, every moment you chose faith when fear was louder. He saw it all. And now the reward is being poured out not as a transaction, but as a testimony to His goodness. Your life is about to speak of His mercy in ways words never could. There is something holy about the way God restores. He doesn't just give you back what was lost. He gives it back multiplied, matured, and with a beauty you couldn't have imagined. That's what's happening now. The restoration won't look like the past. It will be better. The healing won't just fix the pain, it will create new strength. The blessing won't just meet your need, it will remind you how extravagantly you are loved by the Father. There were moments you almost let go. Moments where the silence of heaven made you question if your prayers were still being heard. But now you can see that heaven was never ignoring you. Heaven was arranging the right moment, the right people, the right place. Heaven was aligning your steps with divine purpose. And now it's all starting to make sense. The confusion is clearing. The weight is lifting. The clarity is returning. God didn't bring you this far just to comfort you. He brought you here to crown you. You've come through fire, and you didn't burn. You've walked through water, and you didn't drown. You've held on longer than most people knew. And because of that, you're stepping into a blessing that carries the fingerprints of grace. No one will be able to explain it, but everyone will know it was God. And it won't just be one thing. God is not a God of barely enough. He is a God of overflow. One miracle will lead to another. One breakthrough will open the door to many. The blessing will not be contained to one area of your life. It will spill into everything: your health, your mind, your relationships, your provision. All of it is being touched by the approval God has already placed on your miracle. You don't need to fight for this. You don't need to strive. This isn't something you win by working harder, it's something you receive by trusting deeper. God is not asking for your perfection, He is asking for your surrender. Let go of the fear that has tried to speak louder than faith. Release the control you've tried so hard to hold on to, and rest. Let the wind of His Spirit carry you forward into what He has already made ready. This miracle is going to show up in ways that will silence every voice that told you to settle, every fear that said it was too late, every lie that tried to convince you that your time had passed. The enemy wanted to wear you down in the waiting, but what he didn't realize was that the waiting only made your roots go deeper, and now that the rain is coming, you are ready to grow like never before. This isn't just your moment. It's your confirmation. You were not wrong to believe. You were not crazy to hope. You were not wasting your time when you prayed. God was listening the entire time. And now, He's responding with power. You will feel it in the days to come. The ease where there used to be resistance, the joy where there used to be grief, the hope where there used to be heaviness. And none of it will be because things suddenly changed on their own. It will be because God stepped in, because the miracle was approved, because heaven moved on your behalf. You are not walking alone. You are walking covered. You are walking carried. You are walking protected by the one who never slumbers, never leaves, and never fails. And because of that, you are safe in the middle of the shift. You don't have to fear what's next. What's next is good. What's next is holy. What's next is yours. There will be peace in the places that used to keep you up at night. There will be joy in the moments that used to break you. There will be provision where there used to be lack. And most of all, there will be a presence with you that never leaves Jesus, the miracle worker, the faithful one, the restorer of all things. The process has produced something in you that could not have been formed any other way. And because you endured, because you did not quit, your pending miracle has now been approved. This is not just a nice thought to comfort you in a hard moment. This is a holy declaration over your life. God is not in the business of teasing His children with empty hope. When He speaks, it is because He has already acted. The movement of heaven is already surrounding you, shifting things, clearing paths, releasing what was held back. The answer you've been carrying in your spirit is now beginning to break through the surface. You are about to see what faith has been building all this time. Comment 1010 if you can feel the shift in your soul. There are blessings you thought were denied, doors you assumed had closed for good, dreams you almost buried under the weight of disappointment. But the Lord says, they were not denied, they were preserved. He wasn't punishing you, He was preparing you. Because the blessing that is being released now needed a foundation that would not crumble under pressure. It needed a heart that could hold what He's about to give. That heart is yours. You are not stepping into something random, you are stepping into the very thing you were created for. This miracle is not just about giving you relief, it is about revealing the fullness of God's love for you. You are about to feel the tangible nearness of God in a way that changes you forever. This is not the season of surviving, this is the season of rising, of receiving, of rejoicing. Heaven is not quiet anymore. Angels have been dispatched on your behalf. Resources are being aligned. Opportunities are being stirred. Even the people who once overlooked you are being nudged by God to make room for you, not because of who you are, but because of who your Father is. He has placed His name over your life, and now everything that has been set in motion must come to pass. You are not chasing the miracle is chasing you. You are not knocking on doors, begging for breakthrough. The doors are opening without your hands even touching them. That's what happens when God decides it is your time. That's what happens when the miracle is approved. You may still be walking through places that look ordinary, but don't be fooled. There is nothing ordinary about what's happening in your life right now. What feels like routine is actually divine positioning. What seems like silence is actually holy orchestration. Your steps are being guided, your path is being cleared, and soon everything will come together in a way that only God could arrange. And when it happens, there will be no doubt in your heart. You'll know it was Him. You'll know it was never random. You'll know that all the waiting, all the pressing, all the long nights and empty hands were leading to this one thing, this miracle, this breakthrough, this moment of fulfillment. You will remember the prayers you whispered in the dark, the ones you thought were forgotten, the ones you almost stopped praying, and suddenly, one after another, those prayers will begin to come alive. Not in pieces, not in fragments, but in full, glorious, overwhelming answers, because God never does anything halfway. When He blesses fully. When He heals completely. When He restores beyond what was lost. You don't need to understand how it will happen. You don't need to see every step. You just need to believe that it has already been released. You are not waiting for permission anymore. God has already said yes. He has already stamped your miracle with approval. And now creation itself is aligning with His word. He is about to send confirmation that will feel like water to your dry places. Unexpected conversations, unexplainable peace, sudden favor. These are the signs that the miracle is not a concept anymore, it's an experience. It's a shift in your reality. It's the evidence that what God said is becoming what God does. This miracle is not only going to change your life, it's going to heal parts of you that you didn't even know were broken. It will silence the voices in your mind that told you it was too late. It will repair the hope that was cracked by disappointment. It will remind you that God has never been far from you, not even for a moment. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not too broken to receive. You are the one God chose to carry this blessing. You are the one He has been preparing in the fire. You are the one He has anointed for this exact moment. Let the fear fall away now. Let the doubts be quieted. Let the anxiety be replaced with expectation, because the God who sees you is the same God who saves you. The God who hears you is the same God who heals you. And the God who started this journey with you is the same, one who is now saying, "It is finished." You don't have to run anymore. You don't have to hide. The battle that wore you down is ending. The peace that has been promised is arriving. The help that you've been waiting for is here. And the joy you haven't felt in years is about to flood your soul again. God doesn't just want to bless you. He wants to breathe life into you again. He wants to restore your strength, your laughter, your hope. He wants you to walk with your head held high, not because life is perfect, but because you know who your Father is, and He has never failed you. This miracle is the beginning of many. It's the door that opens other doors. It's the shift that makes the rest fall into place. What was hard will become easy. What was blocked will become open. What was distant will feel close. Because when God moves, He moves completely. Now, the heavens are not only speaking, they are moving. What was written over your life in the unseen realm is finally being revealed in the natural. Your pending miracle has already been approved, and nothing can stand in the way of what God has spoken over you. You've waited long enough. You've hoped when it hurt. You've kept walking when everything inside you begged to sit down and quit. And now, the fruit of that perseverance is beginning to show. The soil of your tears is breaking open, and from it, something beautiful is rising. The miracle is not far anymore. It's here. It's in motion. The release has already begun. Comment, 1515, if you're ready to receive everything heaven has already prepared. You might still feel the remnants of your old battles. You may still hear echoes of fear, but they don't define you anymore. What defines you now is the word of the Lord that says you are favored, chosen, and victorious. What's ahead of you is not chaos, but clarity, not sorrow, but songs of joy, not scarcity, but supernatural provision. The pain you felt was real, but it did not break you. God held you together through every part of it, and now He is giving you something you don't have to fight for, because this time the battle belongs to Him. He is the one who parts seas when you see no way forward. He is the one who rains manna when you are in the wilderness. He is the one who whispers when the world is screaming, and right now He is whispering to your heart, not with anxiety, but with peace. A peace that passes all understanding. A peace that lets you rest before the miracle fully arrives. A peace that reminds you that what God starts, He always finishes. There's nothing left to prove. You don't have to work harder to be worthy. You don't have to explain yourself to people who never saw the full weight of your struggle. God saw it all. He saw what you carried. He saw how you loved others even when your own heart was breaking. He saw how you forgave when you had every right to stay angry. And because of that, He is rewarding your faithfulness, not with temporary relief, but with eternal evidence of His goodness. The miracle that has been released in your life is going to speak louder than the pain ever did. It will tell a story of redemption. A story of a God who never left, who never failed, who came through at the perfect time. You are going to see the kindness of God in a way that brings you to tears, not tears of sorrow, but tears of overwhelming joy, because nothing compares to the moment when the weight lifts and all that remains is worship. You've cried, you've waited, you've prayed, and now God is answering in a way that will leave you still, humbled, in awe. This isn't going to be a moment that fades. This is going to be a turning point, the kind you will remember for the rest of your life, the kind of shift that rewrites your story from survival to restoration, from struggle to strength, from loss to fullness. People around you may not understand what's happening, but they will see the change in you. They will notice the glow that comes from grace. They will ask what happened, and you will simply say, God remembered me. Because that's what this miracle really is, a reminder that God never forgets, that He finishes what He starts, that He always comes through. What you thought was going to take years will begin to change in days. What felt impossible will suddenly make perfect sense, and the confusion that clouded your mind will be replaced by divine clarity. You'll stop striving, stop overthinking, and start walking in confidence, not in yourself, but in the one who holds your life in His hands. There is no resistance that can block this blessing, no enemy who can reverse what heaven has sealed, no delay that can undo what has already been spoken over you. And though the enemy tried everything to discourage you, you stood. And now, because you stood, God is moving in a way that will leave you speechless. There's going to be a moment very soon where the weight you've been carrying will suddenly fall off, and you'll realize that you made it through what should have broken you. That moment will be holy. It will be quiet, but it will mark you forever. You'll look back and say, that was when everything changed, because it will be, not by your strength, but by His. You are not entering just another chapter. You are entering a new book, a new beginning, a divine reset, a holy acceleration. Things are going to begin happening quickly. You will sense it in your spirit before you see it in the natural, but it will be real, and when it happens, you will remember these words and know without a doubt this was God. Your past does not disqualify you. Your mistakes don't cancel your miracle. Grace has the final say. And grace says yes. Grace says go. Grace says rise. And grace is the reason you're still standing. There is healing coming that will reach places inside you no one else could touch. There is provision coming that you won't be able to explain. There is peace coming that will settle you in ways nothing else ever could. All of it has been approved. All of it has been released. All of it is for you. God isn't holding anything back. He is pouring it out in full, because He is not a God of half promises. He is a God who finishes, a God who fulfills, a God who knows the weight of your waiting and meets it with the beauty of perfect timing. You didn't miss your moment. You didn't wait in vain. You didn't believe for nothing. This is the time. This is the place. This is the miracle. And it's here now. Breathe it in. Feel the peace of it. Let it settle deep into your bones. The place where you felt overlooked is the same place where God is preparing to honor you. The area where you felt the most broken is where healing will shine the brightest. This miracle is not coming to patch the pain, it's coming to redefine your life. What once seemed out of reach is now within grasp, not by your striving but by His grace. Not because you forced it, but because you stayed faithful. Not because of what others saw in you, but because of what God never stopped seeing in you. Comment 1717 if you are receiving this word right now with full belief. This is the hour when God reveals how intentional He has been all along. Every delay was calculated. Every silence was purposeful. Every closed door was protection. Every no was making room for a better yes. And now that the season has turned, you are being ushered into something more complete, more healing, more holy than what you were even asking for. God has taken your simple prayers and wrapped them in abundance. You asked for a door, He's giving you a gate. You asked for peace, He's bringing peace and joy. You asked for help, He's sending help, favor, and overflow. And while it may have felt like nothing was happening, everything was being arranged behind the scenes. What you're about to see is not random, it's divine strategy. It's God weaving together the right timing, the right people, and the right opportunity. All of it is connected to His original plan for your life. Nothing was wasted, nothing was missed, not one cry, not one seed of faith, not one moment of surrender. He is the God who keeps every word He has ever spoken, and He is faithful to bring it all to pass. The miracle has already left heaven. It's already moving toward you. And when it arrives, it will not be subtle. It will be undeniable. It will carry the fingerprints of God so clearly that your heart will fall to its knees in awe. This will not be just another moment. It will be the moment that changes everything. There is a reason you've been feeling more sensitive lately. A reason why you've been waking up with a sense of expectancy that you cannot explain. That's your spirit recognizing what your eyes haven't caught up to yet. That's the evidence of the shift. That's the Spirit of God whispering, "Get ready, because it's already begun."